Go-Go Loser Ranger, wild title by the way, is actually pulling on my heartstrings a little bit. And the reason I say that is because who hasn't watched Power Rangers as a kid? Who hasn't seen Dino Thunder, Jungle Fury, Ninja Storm, even just the original Power Rangers, or even the originators that's basically based off of all the Power Ranger stuff, which is all the Super Sentai stuff. So when this anime comes up, that has the classic formula of the Power Rangers, but different pieces switched up, moved around from perspective, that you already know I gotta check it out. But if anything, let me get to the story. With a man attempting to join the Ranger Corps, right? And the Ranger Corps is basically just a group of people that gets funded by all the public people to like be this group of people that basically work under the Rangers. Then we basically hard cut to basically a Power Rangers episode, funny enough, where you have the monster of the week as well as all the little goons that's basically around, and the Rangers basically had to fight off this whole horde of people slash this main monster of the week. And funny enough, it's in a stadium.
Coincidence? I think not.
But anyways, we hardcut Goon that is the man from the beginning, and when all the other people get shot back to their base that's all the way up in the sky, he stays around and he actually wants to attempt to fight the Red Ranger. He obviously loses, but we also get the revelation reveal when the Red Ranger says into his ear, "What are you doing? This is what you're supposed to be doing. Go back to the base like normal." Bosses all died out. They all died from the Rangers themselves, and the only people left are basically the goons that are faking like, oh, they have a monster a week every single time, so the Rangers are just have work to do. With the Rangers knowing this, be kept in power as the Rangers, as well as have all of this brand deals, as well as all this money. Like really is in a lot of media, right, where you have a classic idea, but all you really necessarily do is they're sort of like prisoners of war, and then they're also monopolizing on the fact that, oh my goodness, it's an actual threat outside, sort of scaring people, but like not really saying like, oh, we got this though, come on now. It seems like they're doing this to get a whole bunch of money and fame from this whole situation that they were placed in, and having me classically root for the villain, even though he's not a good person, like attach it to them. Well, technically speaking, they're goons, so they don't really matter, right? Man, I'm about to make like a goon union and fucking get these people some names or something. Then you also picks my curiosity bone when it comes to this anime of like, how in the hell is this goon gonna actually get it strong enough or get enough forces to be able to take out these Rangers, right? Because this guy's an actual loser. Like, I'm serious, like this guy can't do really necessarily any. But what I will say is I body into different shapes and sizes, or just different people in general, and that is extremely useful on some Mystique shit.